Sarah. So you came in today for your 34-week visit, and we just did your blood pressure. And I'm noticing a slight increase in your blood pressure. So you're 142/88. When I look back at your previous prenatal appointments, like around 28 weeks, you were 118/76. And kind of over the weeks, you've been slowly increasing. So I just wanted to check in on a couple symptoms, and you can let me know if you are having any of these or not. Are you having any headaches, any blurry vision or seeing weird spots, any swelling, any right-sided pain? Are you having any of that? And then I would also want to check in today. I would have you do a dipstick in the bathroom, which kind of checking your urine, which you do every time you come in. But I would just want to check and make sure that we're not seeing any protein in your urine. There's not tons of great research as far as, there's not like a lot of evidence-based research saying dipsticks are accurate anymore, but it is one of the things that we check to make sure that you're not falling into another category of, hey, this could be kind of concerning, and do you have any other underlying things that we want to make sure we don't miss and we want to check on in this pregnancy? So, I'm going to pause. If the client said that they didn't have any of these symptoms, then, and there's no protein in their urine, then I would move forward in my conversation of, hey, these are some things that I'm checking for, and then these are some things that I would like to do. So, to give like a little pause, because it's so hard to do this without another person kind of guiding the conversation with you. So I would dive back in. So Sarah, because you're not having any of these other symptoms, that's really, really great. And I want to make sure that you're not developing a couple of things that I would be kind of following and checking would be HELLP syndrome and then preeclampsia. Those two things can be kind of very concerning for you and for baby. So what I would do is I would run some labs. I would want to run a CMP and a CBC. I'll put those in for you for today. So if you could go get those labs done just to make sure that all of your liver enzymes and everything is remaining within normal range, and that we're checking your platelets and those are also remaining within normal limits. And then if you just kind of continue on with what would be diagnosed as pregnancy hypertension. So pregnancy hypertension is categorized, or you would fall into that category, if you have a blood pressure of 140/90, if you had two of those, either number, within a 4-hour time period. And then you would be more considered severe, and we would want to send you into the hospital if you had a blood pressure, one reading either number of 160/110. So what I would like you to do is I would like you to go home today. So in the next 4 hours, I would like you to check your blood pressure with an electric cuff. If you have one, or I have one in the office I could send home with you. And we're going to see what that reading is. If you still are trending in this like high hypertension category, because Connecticut doesn't have any regulations of what I have to do, saying I have to transfer you to a hospital, what I would like to use is herbs. Passion flower is a really great herb that we use, and to see if you take it and your blood pressure does remain within the normal range. If we try the passion flower and things are not staying within the normal range and you're continuing to have these elevated blood pressures, I would want you to get to go in to either see a certified nurse midwife or an OB to get an opinion of what they think about your blood pressure, just so we could have some collaborative care of what's going on to make sure that you are healthy and your pregnancy remains healthy and your baby remains healthy, and that you're not following into any concerning risk factors, and that would kind of put you in a different category as far as having a home birth.